What is up, guys? Zach Scott here, playing Plants vs. Zombies 2. We are in the Lemonade season in Arena, and so we're going to be showcasing that right now with our free play, going in to figure out what this is all about, and hopefully we have the time of our lives. We have a bunch of chickens, which to me spells lightning, but hey, sun's up, the peas are up. I'm imagining it like an appeasement buff. We'll see. Wait, some stuff is not allowed. Okay, blower is not allowed. Okay, fine. Well, how come electric blueberry is not allowed? That's weird. How come what? Some stuff just is not allowed. Okay, weird. Well, Lemonade generates sun, heals the rightmost plants, and boosts with plant food occasionally. Maybe I could use Lemonade as my sole sun production. That could be a possibility indeed. And then I could try an appeasement strategy. That could work for me. Enlightenment and appeasement both. And then just go in. Oof, how do I want to do this? This. And, well, you know what? The pea vine. Where'd you go, pea vine? There you go. Let's rock with this. Hope it works. Oh, we already got some lemonades there anyway in the first place. So we're only dropping down a couple more. And then, let's go. Let's delete 2 of them really quick. And then we'll try to fill this up. I know that there's chickens and whatnot, but this looks about as good as it gets. Let's rock and roll. Sure. Go ahead. There we go. And then I know that we have an issue with, well, here, let's just put that out there really quick. So far, so good. I don't know. So right now we're crushing it. I would say that we're crushing it for sure. Ideally, I would want some of these torches to be blue. It's just an ideal that I have. Sun production is a little lacking. I'm gonna go ahead and do this though. See what comes of this. Come what may. See, some of these things got shot off, so that's actually really interesting. And all of my torchwoods are now actually buffed as well, so that was probably a great idea. Yeah, I like that it just kind of triggers some of them. That's awesome. Let's go ahead and stick with this. And just keep putting more out. We'll boost it. We'll do this. We got plenty of options here. Let's go. Yeah, some things are happening. Some things are triggering. This is good. Okay. Yeah. How about more? Let's put it in there. All right, another one triggered for sure. We're at 3 million. Could have maybe afforded a little more, like maybe pushed them up a little bit, the torchwoods. There you go. One of them just flipped out suddenly. Was that me or I don't know. Here we go. Incredible. Oh, I guess I could put not torchwoods, but pea vines on these if we're going to be activating them a lot more. There we go. We're at 4 million now. My competition is not incompetent. They're at 1.2 million. Let's see here. I see this looking pretty good. Okay. Right now, I mean, we're keeping things pretty clear. Wonderful. What are we waiting for? Here we go. Well, we're at 6.4, 6.67, 6.7. Excellent. That's a good strat. What would I do differently? Not sure, honestly. That's actually a really good strat. It's going to be one of those things where I feel like I'm going to have to keep playing to see if anything new happens. But that was pretty good. The first task I want to do, I want to try to refine it just a little bit. Just to see if we can basically do the same thing but break the 6.7. And so what I mean by that is we're going to have this. I'm going to put the torchwoods up higher so I can fit more in. And then that's about as good of a start as we're going to get. Alright, there we go. And then we're going to go for one more like that. Alright, let's see where this ends up. It could go anywhere. And then basically I'm just going to keep on with this strategy. Here we go. We'll see what triggers. See, there you go. Some of them triggered already. I kind of want to put down, this might be crazy, but I mean, it might actually be really smart too. I'm going to put down some, lemons up against some of these. Just to see where we end up landing with it, because I don't know if it'll just trigger. Maybe it will. There we go. And then, sure, yeah, here, more. I'm kind of hoping these lemons just honestly trigger, but they may not. Just, I don't really remember how it works. So far, they're kind of still there with it, you know. Yeah, so far, they're not triggering the other torchwoods like I kind of hoped they would, but that's okay. Uh-oh. Get ready. 4.7, 4.8. Maybe they don't trigger the plant food by itself, you know? What am I gonna do now? Alright, well, I think our score is gonna be a little bit better. I think. We're at 6.3. 6.7, 6.8. All right, so we squeezed a little bit out of it, but not a ton. And so let's take a look at what else the strategy could be like. To me, that's like one of the best strategies. Obviously, like that. I'm trying to imagine it even getting better than that. I guess maybe. I mean, we had the chickens and we didn't even need to bring in the lightning. So, I mean, I don't think a lightning strategy is going to work. I almost want to try out... well, okay, here's the thing. We know that we've had some great luck with some of the strategies using the sea shooter. It's going to be noisy, but let's just see how it does. I don't know if they've fixed the noise issue or patched it out or what. No idea. I don't remember. Do we want torchwood with these? Yeah. Oh, yeah. These are expensive. I forgot how expensive they are. All right. Let's rock. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Oh, yeah. You have to play. Okay. I forgot I have to play it first. Alright, whatever. Here. I forgot I had... Oh my gosh, it's so loud. I don't actually remember, like, what... Like, what order is best for this. But the sea shooter might, you know, make him combo. I meant to do that, hold on. The sea shooter could maybe make them combo sometimes, is that right? I don't remember. I can't even hear anything right now. Okay. Right now, we're not winning against the opponent, so that's a little scary. Yeah, I think it's kind of triggering different things. This might ultimately feed off of each other, which would be great. It'd be even better if I could hear. We're barely ahead of the opponents. I'm not sure that this is going to work. Wow. This is absolute insanity. They've not figured out how to make this sound better, have they? It's going to be down to the wire with this. Oh man, they're in the lead right now. That's scary. That's scary. Alright, so that was like a constant flow. That was crazy. I ended up winning that round, but it wasn't better than the 6.8 that I had. That's interesting. I almost don't know. That was a little too noisy, honestly. I don't know if I like that. But let me see if I could... if you can suffer with me through one more super noisy round, I want to try it where I make sure to put the pea vines down first, like all the way through, and then see if that's good. We'll see. The fact that they keep kind of triggering off of each other was pretty sweet. But this is going to be another just absolutely awful sounding round, so cover your ears. No. I don't know. Let's try it like way up here. Yeah. All right, let's rock. Here we go. There we go. Did that? What did that do? All right, get ready. Like I said, I'm just trying to put everything out there, you know? gosh. Okay. Well, this time I'm for sure going to beat the opponent. Okay. We are now at 4.1. Again, this awful sounding. This is atrocious. It's atrocious. That's the word to use for this. Can't even see where to place it. Seconds left. Let's get ready. Oh my god. Look, I think, guys, though, we're gonna end up doing something great. We're at 7. We're no longer at 6. We're at 7. And everything's just shooting 7.6. So not 6.7, but 7.6. That's the strat. Unfortunately, it's so noisy, but that's the strat. Just, you know, put the appeasement down first and then put the sea shooter. The sea shooter, for those of you who want a little bit of better understanding of why that is working so well, is because if you take a look, the sea shooter itself has an ability, and my gosh, I can't believe I didn't think to use this until now. It has an ability that, well, obviously the water passing through the torchwood makes the steam explosion, so I pushed the torchwoods up a little further. But also, Sea Shooter launches a barrage of water peas in 3 directions, and then appeasement plants near Sea Shooter also launch their plant food ability. Well, okay. So that means they can trigger each other constantly, and with the I don't think that these Sea Shooters were triggering the lemonades. But the lemonades were for sure occasionally triggering the sea shooters, which would cause a chain reaction. And so that was pretty incredible, I would say. I don't have anything else for this strategy. I think 7.6 is a good one this week. If you want to try that or something else or whatever, let me know if you come up with something better. But until then, I'll see you next time for more.
I'm Zack Scott. Subscribe if you have not. If you like this video and want to help the channel grow, all you gotta do is click the like button below. Thank you so much for watching. You can now join on YouTube and become an official member of ZackScottGames. And if you want cool shirts like this, visit ZackScott.shop. Come back next time for more.